What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at Spider-Man and the Vulture from the Spider-Man animated series. This one was a HasbroCon exclusive, I believe, or Hasbro Pulse. I can never know. I feel like there's so many cons and exclusives. It's starting to get a little mixed up here. But this is a 2-pack, kind of like their VHS tapes. But this is definitely one that I've been waiting for. So again, you got Spider-Man, you got Vulture. There's the front of the box. You got the side. You got that awesome artwork like from the animated series. You get the back where you get to see the figures themselves. Again, it looks like cassette tapes put in there, a little box set. But I've been waiting for this one because I really love the style of Vulture from the show. It was really awesome when he got younger, and I love the look of it. And pretty much the look I've been wanting to get to kind of maybe put with like my Sinister Six, that sort of thing. So really cool. Let's get them open and check them out. So the packaging on the inside is kind of whack. They just basically, when they have the boxes like that, they just throw the figures in there pretty much. I guess it kind of saves on something, I guess. But the figures are locked into these little cardboards, and then there they are inside the little plastics, like just wrapped up and thrown in there. I guess I'd take it if it like helped save some money somehow, but they still charge you regular. It probably helps the company. But yeah, let me get them open and we'll check them out. All right, so here they are outside of the packaging, and I think they look really awesome. But I definitely think the character I wanted the most from this set, which was Vulture, is definitely the one that looks the best out of there. The Spider-Man is not bad, but and that Vulture, his colors are really popping. I really like it a lot. The sculpt and everything like that looks really good. Here you got Spider-Man. I guess we'll start with him. Does not look bad at all, but immediately off the back, I'm kind of like, wow, they went with this older style body. They should have stuck with the newer one with the diaphragm and the ab crunch. Like, don't go backwards. Now this one does look good. I like the spider symbol on the back. It looks really done well. I mean, looks cool. But we'll go with his accessories for now. He's got his whipping hands. He's got 2 fists. Pretty cool. Got the nice line work. We've got 2 grabbing hands. Then you've got this mask here, like he's pulled it off his head. Just kind of fits right there and into his hand. Really nice. Just kind of hold it like that. You can do so many shots with that. Then he comes with 2 different head sculpts, alternate head sculpts. So you've got the awesome Peter Parker head from the show. It's hard for me to separate this look from Spider-Man. That is Spider-Man to me. It's pretty tough. It's pretty crazy. And then you have the Flash Thompson head from when he's impersonating Spider-Man, which is cool because you can probably double this up and put it on like an Agent Venom or something like that. So you got a lot of options with these accessories. I think that's kind of where they save the Spider-Man figure, because it's not on the best body they have, but with these different accessories, it doesn't have to be Spider-Man. It could be Flash, impersonating him. He doesn't have to be doing anything dynamic, maybe because with the Peter head on there. So Spider-Man looks really cool. Nice line work. Again, I like the spider symbol on the back. I like the colors they chose. There's no cell shading in there. Looks really cool. All the way down, blue and red. He looks nice. And I do like the body size. It's just the new Spider-Man body is just that good. He's got the extra articulation, which we'll compare with him in a second. But so for his articulation, he's got a ball hinge. So he looks down really far. I like that. Looks up even farther. Looks pretty awesome. Great to do shots like he jumped off a building or something like that. And he's just looking down, just kind of soaring down to the ground. Got butterfly joints. Oh, his head also doesn't tilt very much at all or anything like that. You got the butterfly joints, which let him go really far back, you know? Pretty cool. T-pose, upper bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows. Got the hinge and rotation from the peg. So very cool. And you're still going to be able to hit some nice poses with this guy. You got the ab crunch that lets him go that far forward. Lets him go that far back. Waist cut. Leg goes forward that far. So not too far forward, but not terrible. Goes back to just about neutral. Double jointed pinless knees. Calf cut right there, or boot cut. Hinge and pivot for the foot and ankle. Mine's still a little stiff. I haven't really warmed this guy up too much. But you get him in this upside down, get the little web between his feet, just kind of flipping. Really cool. You don't get no wall crawling hands. I just thought about that because I want to put him down there like like you're wall crawling, which is a nice pose, nice, cool. But yeah. So again, I mean, that's awesome. You get some very nice posing down here. So again, he's not a terrible body choice. I just had one that had just a little bit more articulation. But very nice. Again, I think it fits both bodies too. Now that I'm thinking about it, because Flash is a big guy, and if you're gonna have him in the Spider-Man body, it probably need to be a little bit bigger. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. I like it. In fact, while we're at it, here he is with the Peter head on there. Looks really nice. And here is the Spider-Man with the Peter head on it, and he's holding his unmasked accessory, which looks pretty cool, Recreate some scenes. Maybe he's talking to MJ, finally revealing his identity. Maybe he's talking to that little girl. She's going to keep it secret forever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it looks cool. And then, of course, you got the Flash head, which we can throw on there. Get it down snug. And then you've got, Flash impersonating him. Then you got the Sinister Six coming in to try and abduct him. Maybe they think it's really him, that sort of thing. So, looks really cool. And I like it. Of course, Flash's head can double up just a little bit. We'll see. But I do love this unmasked Peter head sculpt. And I think I'm going to leave him like this, probably in a display. But let's check out the Flash head on another figure. So here's the Flash head on the Agent Venom. So this is pretty cool. I think it looks okay. When you first look at it, it looks like he has no neck or anything like that. But it actually kind of looks like, he's wearing the symbiote as an armor. Because he does get the awesome articulation. He can look down and everything like that. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. You don't have to keep the, like he's all masked up and stuff like that. You can go with the unmasked head. So I like that. That's just another option that you get. I know the body is dated pretty badly, but still, for something on your shelf or something like that, and just a simple head swap, you get either him playing as Spider-Man or him as Agent Venom, unmasked with just the one accessory. So, multiple uses. It's pretty cool. I like it. All right, and for comparison, we've got the Pizza Spidey, Cyborg Spidey, which is one of my favorite looks. It's just mostly because I had that figure when I was little, and I had the comic book with him on the cover. And of course, we got our Spider-Man here from the set. We've got the new Spider-Man, or newer type Spider-Man, with the updated body with the diaphragm cut and ab crunch. And then we've got the House of M Spider-Man. So this kind of reminds me of in the animated series where he's getting all the Spider-Mans from the different universes, which is pretty cool. I should throw armored up Spider-Man in there. But anyways, yeah, really cool. I like that. They all look to measure about the same height, but the bodies are just different. These two have the same body type, the build, everything like that. Of course, he's got the cyborg arm, but it's the same build. Pete's Spidey pose is good, but he's missing the I say boot cut, but it's not really boot. But, right there, the calf. So his calf cut. He's missing it. Of course, he doesn't have the diaphragm. He has a nice frame though, with the super skinny. Everybody likes their Spider-Man just a little bit different. I think this animated one from the set looks really nice then. It's almost the same exact build as this one here. This one might be just a little bit slimmer. Just a tiny bit, but you get the awesome updated articulation with it, which makes this one a lot better in my eyes as far as articulation. But I love the way this one looks still. I like the body type. I like the webbing, the spacing in there, which is pretty cool. See if I can zoom in there. See how this one is a little bit tighter in there, and then this one, it's a little more spacing. That's pretty cool. You've got this web design that looks pretty cool. So it's always going to be something different, from the spider emblem to the webs to the masks, everything like that. You've got this updated one here with that mask, and you've got the animated looking one. That spacing is just different. So yeah, these are just a bunch of different Spider-Mans. I could throw up there like a whole bunch of other ones that I got. I can't even remember how many that we have in there. Matter of fact, this one's sitting right next to me. We've got Black Suit Spider-Man. Same height. Similar body to this one here. Actually, it looks a little bit slimmer. It looks better in the black, I guess. Slimmer in black. It's the same thing goes for clothes, I guess. But yeah, looks good. And while I got him out, Peter did have that black suit. So what do y'all think? Looks pretty cool. Got to get rid of that suit and maybe go up into a bell tower. Something like that. Now, the one thing about this, though, is the ball peg is a different size. So this guy has a lot of looseness. It's been just freely spinning that thing. So does it kind of look good? Yeah, it looks good if you're just posing it like that. Just be aware it's got, a little extra space in there. But yeah, that looks really cool. I like it. I like this Peter Parker head. I don't know which one is y'all's favorite one. There's been a whole bunch of them through the years. This one is just, nostalgic and hits home. I like a lot of the other ones, but this one just, strikes a chord. So I wouldn't mind having a couple other of these that I could put on different, Spider-Man bodies. Yeah, that's it for Spider-Man. Ooh, you know what? All right, and up next we got Vulture. Now this Vulture is pretty much I would say, who's my main reason for getting this set. I really like this figure a lot. I've wanted this figure forever. I like the, everybody knows him as like the old man in the Vulture suit. I mean, even my wife knew about the old man, but when she saw this guy, it was kind of like, who's that? So I mean, I really like him though. I loved him in the show when I saw that, when he gets younger. And that design, I thought it was really cool. And I think this figure looks awesome too. I love the head sculpt, the hair. Like, that's pretty awesome to me. I love the colors on him. Really cool. He doesn't come with much. He's got the alternate hands, the fists down here. He's got his wings that you can plug in. Then you've got an alternate old man head, which looks pretty cool. You got the nice little wrinkles in there. I mean, it looks really well done. The faces on Legends are getting like really good. Like I'm really digging those. You know, I'm really liking it a lot. The wings are just this like soft. I don't even know what color that is. Plastic. You can still kind of see something of like the wing mold going through it, which is really nice. Really cool. Now we take a look at him. So Vulture looks really awesome. I like this figure a lot. Again, he's got that really nice head sculpt. The hair doesn't look to have any washes in there, but because of the sculpting in there, the light does like a natural darkness in there and shadowing, which is really cool. He just looks a lot younger and stronger. You know, that's that vibe you get from him. Nice collar area down here. Looks really cool. Nicely done. You've got these different greens. I really like it a lot. Got the belt, another nice green with the yellow in there, and all the way down. So he just looks really awesome. I love the mixture of the different tones and the shininess and everything like that. These little armor bits being shiny like that, really nice. So really cool. Articulation wise, he's got a ball hinge, so he looks down pretty far. I like that. He looks back really good. This hair is not that flexible, but it doesn't get in the way. So it gives a little bit, so which is perfect. So you got his flying pose, which looks good. That's what you want. You've got these armor on the shoulder, and it kind of gives way a little bit. Yep, it will. It'll give way. So that's your T pose. It goes arm goes up that way. No butterfly joint. No diaphragm cut. Just the ab crunch and the waist cut. Got upper bicep cut. Double jointed. Pinless elbows. I mean, that's just one elbow, and he goes pretty far. So that's pretty nice. You don't have a cut up here from the gauntlet, but you do get the peg that rotates and hinges, so you get good motion there. Ab crunch. Goes pretty far forward, really far forward. Goes pretty far back. Really nice. Really nice articulation there. Get the cut underneath the belt. Leg goes forward about that far. Goes back to neutral. Double jointed pinless knees. You get an upper thigh cut, which is hidden by the thigh belt, which is really nice, and it's molded to it, so nothing that's gonna like fall down, which is awesome. And of course, the hinge and pivot for the foot and ankle. So I am really liking this figure. Here on the back, you can see these holes where the wings peg in. Probably be the only thing that really detracts you from like looking at the sculpt, but I don't imagine that you'll pose them in a way that you'll be looking at them like that. But it looks really cool though. I mean, not those, but the figure as a whole. I want to say only downside, but I don't know how you would do this any other way, really. I do like the fact that they are not glued in there. So that was a big plus for me. So I'll take this. And of course, we'll throw a fist in there. And put the older head on there. If I can get that on. Yep. So that's what it looks like. The body looks young and strong, and the colors make it seem a lot younger. So even though he's older, he doesn't look as old or weak. Still looks pretty strong in that way. So And I think this will probably sit a little better if I push a little harder. But yeah, that's a good looking figure. So here we have Vulture. I put the younger head on there. I left the fist on there. I put the wings on him. They just plug in there. They do have on there like an L for his left arm or the R's. So I mean, look at that wingspan. That looks really nice. He looks really cool. With his arms down, the wings come down past his feet. So his arms will need to be either bent or a little forward. But he looks really cool. If I can get him posed with his, wings out a little bit. That wingspan. Really awesome. Like, it looks really cool, right? I like that. And of course, you're going to hit flying poses. The neck articulation with the ab crunch going backwards looks really good. That looks really nice. So pretty awesome. I really like that a lot. I don't know if I'll leave him on the. I think he's going to be the one I'd put on the shelf. We'll see. So for comparison, here he is with the Spider-Man from the set. I have him with the Peter head on there. And that looks pretty good. This Spider-Man figure doesn't look like a smaller guy, but you can see the Vulture is a little bit bigger. And then we've got the more animated Green Goblin. So probably about the same height, which looks really cool. I think most of my Spider-Man, like on my Spider-Man shelf, with the figures that I have been starting to put out on there, are leaning more towards the animated look. So I think this Vulture might go on there. But for comparison, of course, we got to see him next to the old man Vulture. So the older Vulture is right here, and he is on the like pizza Spidey body. If I can get him to stand a little bit. So and he's more on this pizza Spidey body. Not a bad body. Just don't look terrible. The paint's pretty simple. And the detail in the face and stuff is like really cool too. Here is the newer old man head. So pretty cool. This one does have like the little spots on his head, that sort of thing. Looks a little more, I don't want to say realistic or anything like that, but the skin tone looks pretty nice, and then having the little spots on him looks pretty cool. Now for him, his wings are the same way. They peg into the back of the arms, which is pretty cool. And now that I think about it, I'm like, would they make a whole mold just for, with the holes in it, just for him? And it looks like they did. These arms actually look a little bit bigger than the new one, which is, as it should be. He's younger, stronger, everything. And for him, here is his wings. So he had the darker green wings compared to them. And it looked to be the exact same mold. So that is the same mold, just in the different shades. And I'll put them on him now. All right, so here's the Vultures side by side with their wings in. And same molds. They look really good. Different shades. Of course, different styles. But man, I like them both. I still really like the younger one for the colors. Very vibrant, but this one still does look a little more again, I don't want to say realistic, but I guess realistic, just the shades on it. But it is on a more dated body. The newer one looks pretty cool. So I don't know. I just got a decision to make which one's going on my shelf, I guess. So overall, I like this set a lot. It's a really, for me, like a nostalgic set. I love the Peter Parker head sculpt. That's really done well. I like the options that you get that he comes with. Having the multiple head sculpts. You can put this Peter head on a different Spider-Man body. You can put the Flash head on there. Put the Flash head on your Agent Venom. You can do a lot of things with, just those three head sculpts. And then you've got this awesome looking Vulture, which again I was looking forward to. I really like the sculpt of it, the design of it. I think they nailed it. I love the paint on it, the colors, so vibrant, really cool. So then it just becomes, I'm not putting like all my Spider-Mans on a shelf. I'm being very selective because of space. But I think I'll have, this newer style body, the diaphragm and ab crunch body. That's my main Spider-Man still. I'll probably still use this one on the display just because I can leave it with the unmasked head on. And I think that's really cool. Vulture, that's a tough one. I don't know that even though I really like the set, I don't know that you truly need it. Just depends on you, the person. Like, do you have a connection with this animated series? Does that head sculpt call to you? Does this Vulture call to you? A lot of people might see the older Vulture and be like, that's fine. That's perfect for me. That's what you know him as and all you need. Um, and that's cool. Then you miss this whole set. You don't need to grab it. But I think that it's, if you do grab it, I don't want to say it's worth it, but it just depends on the person. I like it. I like it a lot. I think the only downside I had was for the Spider-Man not having the diaphragm joint since you already have this version. I think it would have been really nice to have that kind of style on there. I mean, you could have gave it to Vulture too, I guess, the diaphragm. And that's really my only downside to it. I like everything else about it. So, I mean, I guess there you go. I like the set. Is it absolutely necessary? Not really. Uh, but I like it a lot, and maybe it might appeal to you. So hopefully you saw enough to see whether this is your thing. Do you like the? Have you been collecting all the VHS style, the animated style, and you need this to fill that collection, or maybe you were like me. I don't have a lot of them or all of them, but I've been waiting on this Vulture, so he'll go with my Sinister Six or maybe the Old Man. I don't know. I got a choice to make, so that's pretty cool though. So other than that, I guess that's it for this review. Hopefully it helped you out. Saw some cool things about it, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.